Disclaimer: the information and education material contained herein is meant to promote the general understanding and dialogue of GAN's processing. Such information is not meant or intended to serve as a substitute for a healthcare professional's clinical training, experience, or judgment. For patients and individuals, such information is not to be a substitute for professional medical, therapeutic, or healthcare advice or counseling. For medical issues or concerns, including decisions about medications and other treatments, readers, viewers, listeners should always consult their physician or, in serious cases, seek immediate assistance from emergency personnel. Prescription information, procedures, and use of medical devices information should be undertaken only by properly trained and certified medical personnel. We specifically disclaim any warranties, express or implied, including implied warranties of merchantability or fitness for a particular purpose. Such information is provided, as is, and is believed to be accurate at the time of its publishing, but it is the viewer's job to evaluate the accuracy of any information found in this presentation. Every case presented is of their own experience, applied by themselves for themselves, and it applies to their case only. Every person experiencing health problems should seek professional medical advice and consult their course of treatment with a doctor. The processes of plasma balancing described herein are a natural process which supports the body but does not replace medical advice or therapies one is already subject to.
It's time for change to move into the real work of the universe. And it's time to understand that we use the matter state to reach the level of understanding of the soul of the man. Now you understand maybe why the Creator has sent His messengers in the name of whatever you have had. Is that they bring the ears that it can be used when the time of the Messiah comes. They can teach the soul and the messenger, not to oppose, but by them understanding through those who have become messiahs to give from their souls to these to elevate, the job is made easy. The school is there and the students are devotedly there. Then there won't be any fight between what they call the Muslims and the Christians. The lamb and the lion will eat and sleep in the same nest. The Christians and the Muslims will sleep and pray in the mosque and in the same church in the name of their souls, not in the name of religion that is used to create so much conflict for the benefit of those who were the hyperactive children. The time has come, the time of change is here. And as I said, my wish is my command. If it's your wish to see peace, path of peace is laid very clearly. It's the soul of the collective awareness by giving will create that position of change. No other thing. There is no pen in the soul of the man. And I'm sure once you go into the universal community, you will never see anything written but the balance of the fields of the soul of the existence. Try to be humble enough not to become arrogant in the power that you have understood and you possess. Otherwise, you'll fall in the same path of the church and the mosque. This is what we promised, and this is what we have delivered. We have to understand the operation of the soul, and we have to understand the soul of the man is a star in the cosmos of the universe. If we compare the soul of the man and many of us, 7 billion in one collection, Earth is like a galaxy with so many stars. When we look in the depth of the universe, we see galaxies with hundreds of millions of stars in it. So is the planet Earth. It carries 7 billion beautiful stars, which are the soul of the man. Carries with it soul of so many trillions of animals, plants, and everything else. So if you look, when someone who does not see the physicality of the earth and its content, what do they see? They see a galaxy with so many beautiful lights shining, each one according to their strength, each one according to their position. An infant has a beautiful soul, so has the old man. To those who do not see the physical dimension of this planet, but they see the strength of the field, we are clusters of stars. The human race, every single soul, no one from a distance sees that's the soul of a fisherman, that's the soul of the cosmologist, that's the soul of the president. They all shine irrespective of the physicality. This is the magic. This is what the new science has to bring to man. When we look to our soul, we see nothing but a star in the other souls. And this is the break. This is the understanding. This is what all these teachings are about. Coming to mature to the next level, to understand in the deep space, the universe is the oyster for those souls who serve. Then man is ready to go into space. Then man is ready to become part of the universal community which has been promised. I never promised you heaven. I always promised you the elevation of the man to join the family. And now you have the key. It's you who has to open the door to understand, if I can raise the soul of these people or millions of other souls, that the physical life on this planet changes, then I'm worthy to be part of the universal community. To be there to serve, to expand. To be there, to be part, that in the cycle of life of universe, I become, in being part, I become part of the totality. When man reaches that point, a new dimension in the strength of the soul of the man will appear, which is beyond imagination of understanding of the physical life. It's the gate to the opening of the new life, in a new dimension, which is beyond imagination of what you might call a new beginning, a new cycle. Which that cycle carries with itself the origin of the creation of life in the universe and in the universe. It's the elevation of the soul to serve become the key, not a throne of the physical life. The time is right. The time has come for the man to go through this process.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 240th One Nation, One Planet, One Race for World Peace and Justice here on Tuesday, September 20th, 2022. This is a broadcast of the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute Education Department and part of the public teachings in English. My name's Rick Crammond, and I'll be the host today along with Elias and Mark. And I think we're ready to start today's show. And we'll get up the presentation and we'll begin with members of the Universal Council who will be presenting today's program. Hello, members of the Universal Council.
Well, there is a little bit of background noise. I think it's fading away, but you may hear it a little bit, so I'll be slow to start. So I'll start with welcoming everybody to today's One Planet, One Nation, One Race for Justice and World Peace. I thought, when I have done a few of these in the past, and I thought it was the introduction. So today I was asked to do the invitation. So I was wondering, invitation, what invitation do I do? So let's start with this word invitation. The reason I'm starting with invitation is it's another coincidence that Shweta said, do the invitation, so I will do the invitation. So, invitation to what? So there was this very interesting thing that came up in the discussion yesterday among Universal Council members and Universal Council board members. Elizabeth who was a Universal Council member, was talking about wishes. They were doing wishes and then going further into the field than the wishes. And actually, the invitation I'm doing is her invitation in a way. So she's inviting us to go beyond the wishes. So how would we, look at wishes? When you have a fountain, there is a place where the fountain starts, and the water goes everywhere. And each of these streams that go around the fountain, they are the wishes. But if we track back from where it came, there is of course a source that is creating the wishes. What is the source? What is the field strength of the source, which is emanating these wishes? How do we get to know this? Or how do we get to feel it? How far can we go? The wishes, there is clearly the wishes originate from something that is of higher field strength. So how would we get there? This is a question that we can all ask ourselves. And as we have heard many times, if we ask for it, we will get it. But, so can we go there? Yes, we can. So, but first we have to ask for it. If we don't acknowledge that there exists something stronger, something that has impact far beyond what we are used to, then, if that is not acknowledged, how would we start? So let's start with this. So this invitation of acknowledging there are fields beyond our wishes, the fields that we can explore, the field from which we can operate, the field from which we can see results and effects, which can have far-reaching consequences, both in space and time. And in our current situation that we are facing in the world, to bring this justice and world peace. With that, I will read the text and we'll move on. Through the beauty of the soul of diversity of languages spoken on planet Earth, all souls are as equal and all are as creators as they are created in the image of the Creator. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear Moshfik, for the invitation of love and care and kindness. Thank you so much. Thank you, so peaceful. Salam, namaste, salute, my dear. Rick, can we go to the next slide? Here are the wishes. My dear Mark, I welcome you.
Yes, this is the first wish. And as we see Mr. Keshe and Lentz using the reactor of the man now to transport and transmute the soul in the body, we're also using the same reactor, the combination of the soul of physicality and the soul of the man, to create wishes. This is one of the reasons there's no war in space, because they create everything they need from their wishes. And the Universal Council is learning how to work collectively through our souls to bring the conditions of peace and other wishes on this planet. So this is the first wish, and I'll read it. We, the Universal Council, wish that the unbalanced condition between Ukraine and Russia unfold itself and bring all nations on this planet to unity and peace as one nation. We are present in this wish.
We are present in this wish.
Another wish that was created, and now we deliver this wish through the energies of our soul, or create those collectively, as we heard Mr. Keshe say in the bumper. If it's your wish to see peace, path of peace is made very clearly. It's the soul of the collective awareness. By giving, will create this position of change. And this is what the Universal Council is learning to do. Rather than trying to create conditions in the matter state, which takes a lot of energy and is hard to do, we're creating these through the energies of our soul and working through the plasma fields, which doesn't take a lot of energy and is very easy to accomplish. So I'll read this. We, the Universal Council, wish for the elevation of the leaders of this world and anyone in power. We are present in this wish.
We are present in this wish.
And this is the way the Universal Council will continue to work, through the energies of the soul, and in that shape and form, similar, as I said, to what Mr. Keshe is doing in using the reactor of the man to transport and transmute the soul and the body of the man. This is the next phase of development. And it looks like we're sort of running in a parallel course. A lot of us have given so much importance to the physicality and all these reactors and so on. But now we're moving into an energy dimension. And this is the way I believe the Creator works. Not so much through the matter state, but through the energies to create the conditions of what needs to be created, as we are all created in the image of the Creator. As I see it.
Thank you, my dear Mark. Thank you. Thank you for your presence. So
Did
lovely.
someone else
Yeah.
want to say something? I heard someone open their mic for a moment. Or
Hello,
maybe
hello, Mark.
the background
Okay.
noise. Okay.
Thank you, my dear Mark, for your soulful and beautiful, lovely kindness words. Thank you so much. As the wishes, the intentions goes with the wishes. Always that. And the mother always do. Always, every moment. The wish, always there is a wish for the children. So if I say Mitra, there is a wish for all of us from the core of our heart and soul. That is always. So thank you, my dear Mark. Salam, namaste, salute. And this is the 1 minute of silence for the elevation of the soul. And this is the intention, the intention always work in a way somehow, knowing and not knowing even, the soul works, communicates with each other and merge to create the beauty and totality. And even in the physicality, many people in power or rich or whatever you say are running here and there to to be not in a position to negotiate like that. They had to negotiate anyway because the soul is negotiating. So physicality doesn't matter anymore. So thank you for the 1 minute of silence. This is my beautiful soul. This is 1 minute of silence for the elevation of the soul of the 5+1 peace negotiators, the soul of the IAEA, all souls working for peace in Vienna, and all soul of humanity, the souls of world leaders, religious leaders of planet Earth. This is the intention, and the wish goes like that. And the moment of silence starts from now. Thank you. Thank you, my dear beautiful souls. Thank you. Thank you so much for being present with all the love from all over that is in existence. So, and the wish goes on and the elevation goes on. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Much, much. Always love. Salam, namaste, salute. Now we can go to the next slide, my dear Rick. I'm seeing Stephanie is here. No, okay. Here, anybody wants to say anything about this One City, One Center, as we all are in a way in the knowledge of this space cities. Well, I will say space cities, of course. Anybody wants to say anything? I welcome you. If there's some few words or words to enhance all souls, my dear. Welcome.
Hello to everyone. Here's Andreas, German-speaking Universal Council support member. And I would like to speak out also an invitation for the exhibition in Linz. And maybe Rick can open the Keshe Foundation website. Thank you, Rick. Okay, you don't have the big flyer at the top of the page, or? Yes, here it is. And the third one, yeah. Thank you. Yes, as Moshek told already about the invitation and about the fields, it's also here in Austria, in Linz, in the Keshe Foundation Exhibition Center. And here you can see a picture, but there is much more behind it as just products or devices which are presented. And for everything which is here, there is a story behind where a lot of knowledge seekers gave their time and their intention to it, to develop these products all around over the world. And if you come already to the exhibition center, you already, most of the people feel it already when they are on the way to there, or when they come on the parking place in front of the entry. You feel suddenly strong something called a field, or a lot of fields maybe. And so journey begins when you come to the center and you go in, and then Mario Kienapel makes the guided tour there and goes with you around. At first, of course, you listen, and he explains about the products and about the devices. Then on the downer floor too, where the big units are standing and where also the flight room is. And then you have the time to go through the exhibition to your own without stress. And there you can find then different field strength depending where you are. And you can then stay on the place where you want to interact more. You can try to interact with the Ganses or with all devices which are here, because all these devices have fields, different fields. And when you're there and pay attention to the devices and try a little bit or feel to it what the feeling says, you will realize there is a lot happening all the time in this building. And also the beautiful work stuff there, like Mario, for example, or all other people who work there. There, everyone is welcome. Does not depend if you're a knowledge seeker or if you're the first time here and see something from the plasma technology. Everyone is welcome, and with the fields, you feel also from the staff there, the love and the being welcome. And so it's a beautiful visit there. And when I speak from myself, I live in Austria, and I had been a few times there, and 2 times with my son, for example, or 1 time last year at the scientific conference. And every visit there is something special. For example, when I went with my son through this through all the devices, and I explained also the flags, what you see in the front, the Austrian, the Keshe Foundation, and the Iranian flag. And I was very impressed that he, as a little boy, was listening very much to me. And also, what was just great for me as a father who loves to learn the plasma technology and is fascinated, that he was telling me when he feels the fields and where strong fields are, where other fields are. That was very, a special day for me with my son. Yeah, and it does not depend where you are on the world. Maybe it's an idea to come to Linz and to visit the Keshe Foundation exhibition center. It's not only the exhibition center, it's also the whole travel to there with the intention and the being in Linz, or if you land in Vienna and come to Linz, I believe it will be something special, because every trip to there is somehow special if you know you will be soon in the exhibition center. Yeah, and I just wanted to invite all people around the world to come to there. And Rick, if you could go please to the store. And what I have forgot, I had been a few times there, and I realized every time when I came to there that the fields get stronger, and that's out of my understanding. And also Mr. Keshe said it one time, everyone who is there gets part of the fields. His fields stay there, and you also take in the same way fields with you back home. And yeah, when you're a lot of times there, you really understand it more. It feels different. It is different, and it's just fascinating. And there are also, as the most of us know, the flight simulation experiences, which can be booked on the Keshe Foundation website. It's the all-purpose plasma flight simulation experience, where you get into the fields of the flight units, and you make your own experiences the way you should make the experience. You are the own captain, and yeah, it's beyond the imagination, I would say. I mean, if you hear people telling, you feel it definitely. But if you are yourself in the units, it's hard to describe it in words, because it's a really endless, unconditional, loving experience. And there's also the transmutation experience, which started, I believe, this week, and which will be run for the next months or longer, where it's about to transmute the soul into another unit, and later on to transmute also the physicality into another unit. And maybe the people will come out different like they have been before. We don't know exactly what will happen. And if you want to be also part of this experience, or also to support the Keshe Foundation and the team and Mr. Keshe, because that are all tests, flights, let's call it like that, and everything will be tested, adjusted, Mr. Keshe and the team learns out of everything how the people behave or what they experience, how they do and so on, and it will be adjusted and adjusted so long till we start from there, or as a starting point. The network will be made over the whole planet, and so we have then perfect conditions, peaceful conditions, where the soldiers will not know anymore why they wear weapons. And if you want to be part in Linz at the development of it, then it's a very good idea and a special event, and one of the most special event what you can have, I believe, till now in life. At least for me, it's like that. I believe we will also tell our grandchildren where we all had been part of, and this is just beautiful. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Thanks a lot for listening. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear Andreas. Thank you. Thank you for all the information. Thank you so much. Salam, namaste, salute, my dear. Is anyone else want to say something about the mechanism or the part of giving? As we know that here we can say the science meets the soul in only in a way in Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute, and this mechanism are the science of the soul, universal soul, a soul of man, a soul of physicality. We have to understand that this time all humanity is learning, the whole humanity is learning to merge, how to be in the ethical field, how to be in the ethos of the universal unified fields, and how to understand that. And nothing is personal here. And if I say, and no matter if many people that those are in power, those that we say riches, now this time, this moment, as the transmutation is going on, really, really true. And I can say that transmute the energy. You have matter, don't need anymore. If it's more than you need, then you can be the part of this help to all humanity, make way, peaceful way to others, those who are in need. So if you ignore, if you ignore, if you don't understand, if you take it personal, it doesn't work like this in this mechanism. Even if you buy for your personal use, in a way you have to understand it universally. That is, this mechanism works only in this way. So here the kindness will be from you, the giving will be from you to all humanity. Those are in need this time very, very much. And the truth is, the truth is like appropriate or not for you, understandable or not for you, what is appreciated by you or not. This is very, very personal, and this doesn't work it works individually, and all according to the condition. The truth, what I see, is my truth. You have to justify in the kindness with yourself. Be kind to yourself too when you give this truthful, acceptable. Because we haven't accepted from eons the truth. We thought this is inappropriate, as what we say. These mechanisms are like like universal and very pure. We can't use this word pure, because if we say purity, then it is in your heart. You believe it or not, you understood it or not. That is the purity it is. Like these waters we created. We all created in a way. So from this nano-coated wire, from the butterfly, even if you are taking a butterfly, if you are using the cup, be gentle, my dear. be in love always, because this is the one thing you can experience out of comprehension that has never been before. So I will say that the science meet the soul here, my dear, and the mechanism are all of the soul in communication with the Holy Spirit, or the soul of the man. And this time, we can use this word like be healthy, wealthy, with the knowledge and wise, of course, with the ethos of the universal unified field, as the universal creator has created all of us in his image. And I will say, be kind to yourself. And if you be kind to yourself, you understand what is the need of the situation now. So the matter state will also go away in a way. You will be there with the essence of yourself. That is also a matter, but in the magnitude of different kind, you know. And this is what the healthiness is uh, um, most appreciated this time. If somebody makes a cup, if somebody makes a copper wire, nano-coated copper wire, a butterfly, or whatever, that is the enhanced form of that soul, you know, the making of. I have experienced that. So I I will say that be kind to yourself, my dear ones. Be the be in the path of peace. Open the doors for others who are in need, as the world is going in a change, a big change. Many will need this, and the way will be opened by you, like that, you know. Like I am here, I am open the doors for all those people, those who want to come. If buy the units, and they give it to others for help, like that, for help himself also, the person who is taking. But this is not personal, this is universal. Even if you're taking it personal, it will work as universal, or otherwise it will not work, like that, you know. So here science meets the soul. The manifestation, the mechanism are the signs of the soul. We have to understand that. So I will say, be beautiful, be lovely, be kind, this time necessary, in the services of all that is. So, anybody wants to add anything? I mean, any beautiful souls, my dear, welcome to the sales. And yes, if you want to donate, or if you want to buy any mechanism of universal unified field, then you can join. Yeah, which other not come. Yes, my dear Mark. Mark has said something. I will read. Beautiful. We are complementing and accommodating each other, and not competing with the structure of the Keshe Foundation, as all souls are equal. So beautiful. So beautiful, my dear. Yes, we are in this way. In this way, this mechanism is breaking down the borders, the division, the nations, the communities, all, because sometimes these mechanisms of us that we are created have created so much mayhem that coming out of this was so much difficult and painful. But if you understand this mechanism, the universal mechanism, you can understand the way to let go all that you don't need anymore. So the information you can get about the sales, uh, uh, about the need of yours, or what you want to. Well, I don't want to use the word buy, but you can a receiver like that, or donator like that. Go to the sales at kfm.global, and you will understand what you have to do. So all peaceful mind or all soulful people are welcome, really, really welcome. And the truth is you. You have to understand the truth, whether you're coming for to buy a thing, or to give a thing, or to receive. So, well, I said thing because the condition is like that, but the mechanism is universal. Thank you, my dear. Thank you very, very much for listening me. Thank you, Andreas. Um, if anybody wants to share anything, please do. Welcome, welcome, my dear.
Hello, everybody. It's Mehran. Thank you very much, Shweta. Very beautifully said. Thank you.
Hi, Shweta. Hi, Mehran. It's Dean here. Present at the moment in the centre, just about to leave. So, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, my dear. Yes, of course.
So I'd just like to add a little bit to what you've been speaking about, and for everybody listening to be part of and participate in the this wonderful experiment, this wonderful condition, this wonderful field strength that is here present in this moment for humanity. And this exhibition in Linz, Leonding, brings about a condition where we can experience the exhibition itself. So we can be involved in a position where we can enhance the well-being of mankind, the well-being of our vertical friends, the plants and animals, and all the conditions that manifest and are present around our planet. You also have the on the next floor. So the exhibition is on the first floor. You've seen pictures of it many times, and it's a beautiful exhibition, and you have wonderful, beautiful people that will show you around and explain many of the technologies that are present in the moment that, as I've just explained, will enhance many situations on the planet. The second level has experiences for flight, where people are going in and experiencing a condition where they are taking different positions in their physical bodies. What is a flight? Well, what is this experience that they are having? It seems when you speak with beautiful souls and beautiful beings that are present, that they are going into a flight simulation, into a room, and they are still physically there. And then with the technologies and the understanding brought forward by Mr. Keshe, they are experiencing zero-time communication with another place and time, position. You're the captain of your flight. Where would you like to go? For many people, that is still present on the beautiful blue planet, in this environment. And for some, they would like to go further afield, like to go into another position. You are the captain of your flight. Where would you like to go? Where is it that you feel comfortable in? Because each and every individual has a different position, and it really is your choice. I sense that each and every one of us can be in any position, in any moment, in any time, in this exact moment. And it would be wonderful if many of you come to this flight experience to experience for yourself what it is, where it is that you'd like to go on a physical or a soul level. This is your choice, your personal choice. The conditions are brought forward for humanity and all creatures to come to understand the beauty of their own existence. And as I said, there's no coercing, there's no forcing. It is a position that you must take yourself when you are ready and when you would like to go anywhere. Whether you would like to be present on this planet and just move around the planet, or whether you would like to go to a different position. From my understanding, we all have this built within us. This is all part of us. So in the awakening of our beauty that is within inside ourselves, when we come to a position where we understand a little bit of ourselves, we will be able to transmute to any position and every position. Because if we are all part of a totality that is the universal flow, that is the earth flow, that is everything, part of the creator, part of the creation, then we are everything in every moment. We're part of it, it's part of us. So the thought and intention is the zero-time communication to any position and place. Wherever that is, you're the captain of your flight. You're in flight in this very moment. It's your thoughts and intentions that manifest and bring you to any position. And wherever it is for you that you feel comfortable is the position that is correct. And you will know this instantly. Each and every single person, being, creature, soul knows this instantly. This technology is releasing and giving a position for you to experience another position, but the choice is always yours. And please come to the exhibition, come around, experience the matter state conditions of the top floor of all the GANSs, and all the technologies are here to enhance humanity. And then if you find as a soul, as a person you'd like to experience more, then you have that opportunity. The choice is yours. It always is and it always was. And in this very moment, it would be, as it always is, a great pleasure to meet the beautiful, wonderful creatures, souls, beings that are present and that walk through the doors. Take this giant leap, this giant step for humanity to bring about peace. And this is what it's all about, because the Universal Council, the Earth Council, the core team, the whole foundation is about peace, peace on Earth. We're messengers of peace, and that's what it's always been about. And so bring your peaceful beauty and come and see the exhibition. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, my dear Dean. Thank you so much for your beautiful and beauty and totality, words of beauty and totality. Thank you, always so beautiful words. Thank you, my dear. Salam, namaste, salute. Now, if anybody wants to share anything more, Mehrnaz was asking, sharing something. Mehrnaz is here.
Hello, my darling. Hello,
oh,
everybody.
Hello, Mehrnaz. Hello.
Yeah, I just heard your nice discourse, and I loved it. It was perfect. Nothing more to say.
There's a question in the chat here from Win, who says, please, can I have the address of Linz in Austria?
Address of Linz.
Yes.
Dean, is that we are allowed to give the address now, this time? Dean?
Yes, it's public.
It's publicly available. Sorry, Andreas. Yes, if you have it to hand, please do. I'm just about to travel, so if someone can do that, that'd be wonderful. Thank you, Andreas. Thank you, Sweater.
This address is available in the website. Okay. Rick?
Is it available at the website? Have a look. I don't think it's available at the website. Let's see, there's another site. Okay, well, if someone can find that, and oh, there
Rick,
it is. Thank you,
Rick,
Andreas.
Is Andreas posted it? I could say I have it. If you don't have it,
Yeah, it's IM Beckerfeld 1 4060 Linz, Austria. I'll post that in the other chats as well. All right, great. Thank you, Andreas. And
thank you, Andrea.
I suppose too, people can write to that new email address for the exhibition center at booking@at.kfexhibition.center. Center spelled CENTER. And we'll put that into the chat as well, so we have that. Okay, is there any other questions about that?
Thank you, my dear Rick. Thank you so much. Thank you, my dear Andreas, Dean. Elizabeth had asked one question. Have the address in the chat. The address is in the chat, Elizabeth. Lizzie, yes, of course. So here we are again as call to all knowledge seekers. And I will call my dear Dean. I welcome you. Are you for this beauty and totality?
Hi, Sweta. Hi, Sweta.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you. Would you want me to read this out? Want me to?
Yes. Read
okay.
And to say some kind words. Thank you, my dear.
Okay. So we've been spreading, as we have for quite some time now, the GANs each and every Sunday. And you can also do this whenever you feel the need and whenever you feel that you are present in the moment. So on Sunday at 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. CEST, it's a call to all knowledge seekers. Let's together create the peace dome all over the planet. So we use the plasma water from your cups of life, 1 and 2, and make a plasmatic spray in. Also remember, also be present that you are cup 1 and 2. You are a beautiful soul present in each and every moment. And so with a thought and an intention, you can be in any position, place and time with a thought. You have a relative the other side of the planet with a very direct intention. You can be present and comforting and sending energy, an energy transfer. So you're within a thought, within a plasma, and then you're within a position in a microsecond. You're in that position straight away, and it's an intention and a thought. And so it's the same when we say a call to all knowledge seekers. Knowledge seekers is each and every single one of us. We are present in the moment. We all are having experiences in these present moments of different conditions in and around our environment and across the planet. When each and every single one of us brings forward the thought and intention of beauty, of peace, of happiness and kindness, sharing and giving, and we do this in each and every moment, we create this peace dome. So this call to all knowledge seekers is a call to humanity. It's a call to all beings, all souls present, in any shape or size, in any dimension, in any position. And as I said earlier, you are the captain of your flight. So, as knowledge seekers of messengers of peace, bringing forward a beauty to humanity, we call upon you, present, to give your thoughts and intentions of beauty to a position that would enhance another. And so by sharing and giving and a thought that embraces and gives, we create this peace dome all over the planet. And when all these wonderful, incredible, beautiful souls have this same intention, this same thought in this very moment, as Mr. Keshe would famously say, it's done. So please spread your cups 1 and 2, your beautiful soul, your beautiful body, your beautiful being, your beautiful intentions and thoughts across the planet in this very moment. With love and care always. Thank you all. Thank you, Sweta.
Thank you, my dear Dean. Thank you for your beautiful, beautiful words of kindness and love. Anybody wants to share anything, the experience of the spraying, or even the soul, when the communication of the soul is also a kind of spraying now? Can anybody want to share anything? Welcome, my dear one. Hello, Rick, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes. Hi, Swati.
Oh, thank you. I want to share my experience with the spraying, as for now I'm spraying, I'm spreading my soul to communicate each other. Of course, this is very much needed for the dome of peace to be in peaceful ways, life and living that has never been before. So I will say that my experience was when I started spraying, I was just spraying because that is it, I was taking the water and mixing with some guns and spraying, and I'm walking from my home to the streets where I live. And after some days, this experience is very out of comprehension. That is, at that time, that the it becomes like, clouds for me. I can see the clouds of because at that time mostly I've sprayed it at the summertime, I will say, and the clouds were there, and I am experiencing water touching me, like my body, when I was walking in the street. And as my intention was to create, to be in this oasis, in this dome of peace with with all of you. So, and then it started to happen, manifesting, as the as I always see, as a point of view, as a condition, I always feel the beauty of the night is for me, and the dawn is like, getting conscious more about the pain and suffering. This is for me, and I don't want the night to stop. I don't. I sometimes I wanted there should be 7 nights for me, not a day. So here in the night I used to spray, and I can feel the fragrance of the most beautiful flowers, and I don't know from where it came, like, like interdimensional fragrance. And thus I understood in a way the activeness, the happening of these cities. And I can see what I have seen in 2012 with my own eyes has become more in clarity. The as I'm walking on the way, and the waters are spreading out in the 2 sides, and we are walking in the waters, as like with our soul walking in the beauty and totality. What a woman wants, uh, in a way, in this physicality, uh, a good clothes, a sari, and bring bangles, jewelry. I feel that I was totally dressed with bangles and all the beauty and totality, and all are, and mostly the women are in the beauty and totality, and all of us are going in this way, in the so much peaceful way, and we are so comfortable in that jewelry, and that is like forever. And the box opened and the jewelry is there, kind of that, but that is eternal kind of thing. It will never go away. The beauty, the peaceful will never go away. That is here in this physicality. That has happened when I started spraying. I attended my dear beautiful teacher Alex Corrick classes, and the awakening became more in the way of the night, of the beautiful beauty of the flowers of the night, the dome of peace. And I can imagine at that time that how it would be. It is so much peaceful. How we can't imagine if the life and living like that, at first. Now we are in like that, in a way we understand how to live, how to be civilized, how to be in an ethical way. We understand what to do. So after eons, we understand the way of a civilization works. So this dome is a civilization, my dear one. And we are merging into it. Like that, when we sprayed, we understood that the waters are, so if we say the ocean, they are the waves for me. And this is the space we are in. So there is always a neighborhood, as our beautiful teacher Alex Corrick said. There is always a neighborhood, and you can go there. But there is the intention. And in this way, the spraying helped me to understand that the holding the moon in your heart is so much natural. Why the poets are all engaged with the moon? So this is why the moon is. The spraying worked for me. I understood the night, the beauty of the moon, the way to go to the moon, like that. So many poetry I understood that. Some poets says because of the pain and suffering, that the moon is like a burned bread, but some says the moon is like a lover's domain, where two lovers meet and be forever together. So this is what my experience is about the spraying. I have sprayed together with Liliana and Jefferson, and that was a most beautiful experience I have. Walking and spraying and talking to them. That was a summertime, and very hot summer. That was. We always experience this summer because we live in a place very dry, and I always dream about this snow, walking on the snow and like that. And I experienced this, the snow touching me, and there is always a mountains full of snow, like that. So thank you for listening to me. But these are my experiences, that it is that you understood the spraying, you understood the soul, you understood the beauty and totality in your way, coming from your way, but merging with each other together forever. So this is the dome of peace, my dear. If you spray, you are here. The intention should be there. So I will say this is my experience, my dear ones. Anybody else want to share anything? Please do. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Sweta.
Hello.
I want to say about the spraying that my old son, never sleep all the night. Every night he will wake up like a weaker sleep, And I think 15 days I begin to spraying in his head before the night and around the bed. And 1 week he's sleeping all the night. And he's asked me, Mom, the plasma water, please, before he sleeps. So it's so funny, and so I'm grateful. That's what I'm sharing. It's a little story, but it's important for me. I was very tired. Thank you to listen to me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, my dear, for sharing the beauty you experienced. You know, when a child is born, you see they are timeless. You know, they are timeless, and the soul is working so beautifully. So in the in the field strength that he sleeps, the child sleeps anytime. The child wakes up anytime, and the whole night the child wakes up and laugh, and how. And I have seen children in the day, they cry all the time and they laugh at the night. So this is the way this praying has worked with us, that somehow the night I laughed at the night, always. I started laughing, you know, appreciating what I do. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Claudia, my dear. Yes, Lisbeth has shared that she is very happy that her husband is praying now for the Peace Dome, and the interaction started. Yes, this is the love you have always in your heart. You know, sometimes we don't experience that love in this physicality, but from the soul, we always experience that. That when you say, uh, uh, I have not loved," but when you say that, all the love came for you, like that, you know. So here all the love came from for you, and your husband started spraying. So thank you, Lizzie, for sharing. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And this is what the Mojan VR starts. And if Galib, you are welcome, my dear. And if you want to say something, that will be very beautiful. As a soul beautiful you are, I welcome you. Hello, Galib. The name of a poet, so beautiful. Galib is here. Yes, Galib. Galib, can you hear me?
Yes, Shweta,
Oh.
thank you for inviting me and putting me on. Thank you so much.
Oh, always, my dear. Thank you.
It has been a beautiful meeting, and there's so much to say about the Mojan that goes beyond words, and that's why I'm very thankful to the Universal Council support members, and of course all the beautiful souls that have been talking about the experience that comes with and that is around the experience of the Mojan that the Keshe Foundation provides us. As it's been said, it's all inherent to us, and all of us can do it. But there is something different when you join yourself with the soul of the beautiful peace treaty and the peace movement of the Creator. I want to quickly. I don't have really too much to say. That's my explanation, but I do want to touch upon one thing. It's been said about the beautiful Alex Gorick that from the Canada, the teacher who has been so generously and so beautifully sharing his teachings and his understandings with us in the American team on Sundays. Also recently has been talking, and of course Mr. Keshe has been telling us all the time, like how our soul is like the sun, and we can see the sun like unconditionally, constantly being a catalyst of the reaction and giving. So we can speak for hours and hours and hours to explain something that's hard to put in words and actually not possible. But what I can hopefully inspire you to do is to not just use your mental understanding for growing yourself, but maybe also the emotional aspect of how would the sun feel, and maybe that's a way to inspire yourself to learn even more and go beyond into a deeper understanding. This is something that I've tried to touch upon last week as well, that we are physically present more during the day, but we're also doing something in the night. And how would the sun, what is the sun doing? And if you like, what I try to do to understand, but just one very meager, small way, is try to understand the relationship between our Earth and the sun, and this place within the galaxy. What does it mean that they're like this? And well, what does it mean that there are other planets? And what does it mean that we are always, the Earth is always beneath our feet, and the sun, we're all looking at the same sun towards the sky? I've been getting ways to think about it like that. Of course, there's so many ways to explore this knowledge. That's what I can say for now. And thank you for listening to me and giving me this opportunity, Shweta. I'm really looking forward to constantly giving and giving to see everything elevate to its highest beauty and sharing. There are times that we do this on 9 o'clock in the evening, and I try to remember that. We can also do it all the time. So that's what I thank everyone for, and I want to thank everyone for being present right now. This moment, this Universal Council meeting has become present with you, and thankfully and very beautifully in the life way in your reality. And for the people who are going to listen to this later, this has now shown up in your reality. And as it's not my job to be too frank maybe, but I am very thankful that Sir Keshe has reminded us of what we are capable of and what we are responsible for. So that's just what I wanted to relay at the moment. And I'm giving back the mic to the beautiful Universal Council and the program.
Thank you, my dear Galip. Thank you. Your words, I like the poet, the name you have. Thank you, my dear. So much beauty in your words. As we have seen when you are sharing your experience with the flight system, and you are so calm about that, the calmness, the peacefulness. This is what, a kind of enhanced more to understand that the peaceful is so much needed. Peace is so much needed to be in this, in this way, to be an enhancer like you, like many of us, all of us, those who are, we call knowledge seekers. They are here always. Like we are all knowledge seekers, and you are an inspiration, of course. Thank you, my dear Galip. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shweta, and the Universal Council.
Thank you, my dear. Salam, namaste, salute. Anyone else want to share their experience, or their want to share anything they love to share? Thank you. Welcome, of course.
Hello. Thank you very much, Rick. Hello, my dear friends. I'd like to share with you about peace because tomorrow is an International Day of Peace. I am so happy because today I got a prize for peace for the poetry which I wrote. I wrote many poems, and not alone, with a team of many artists and poets from the world. And also they got a prize for peace. And I'm so happy for all of them and for me. It was my proposal for them. If we have the possibility, we are creators, let's create at the soul level a Pacific societal model. If not, we artists and we knowledge seekers, who will create such a model of society based on peaceful values and peaceful concepts, humane peace, inner peace, like in a fractal? If we have inside inner peace, outside will be also peace. This is a law of a fractal, the definition of fractal. A monk was invited by a community where it was a big, an acute need for raining. He didn't ask money, he just came and asked only a small chalet to stay there, and he was staying there in peace 3 days. After 3 days, it starts to rain, beautifully, peacefully rain. And people ask what you did. And he said, I found peace inside, and peace inside myself reflected the peace outside. When we get all the planet, we will get peace inside, and especially the leaders, which are the descendants of this world. We will be sure that we are not able to do anything violent, anything aggressive on this world. We'll create only peaceful activities, peaceful words, and peaceful facts, peaceful thoughts and emotions. The emotion of peace cover at the soul level entire planet. I hope that all the kings of this planet, together with Universal Council, will create harmony. A king, a queen, came on this earth to create harmony. If it is not able to create harmony and peace, we do not need any king and queens. We become our own queen and kings at the soul level. Our soul is our king. If we listen to our soul, we will just create such a model of society. So it was not a big philosophy to create such a society, just to listen to our soul, which is moral. And we listen to the law of Zen and of Zoroastrianism, is the law of our soul. of our common soul, the common soul of the unico, the common soul of the universe, the common soul of our blue planet. And we are able to do only good. Think good, do good, be good, create good, and speak good. So goodness, beauty, all are related with the concept of peace. Peace is the basis for goodness and for beauty. And this trinity, these three words, are able to create equilibrium at the soul level. And these three words are basis for unconditional love. If we do only good, if we see only beauty in the eyes of everybody, if we feel only peace, of course, we are able to love unconditionally every human being, every being from the planet and from the universe. I'm sure that tomorrow, all the people of the planet will send to the universe and to this blue planet the emotion of unconditional love and peace. I'm sure that the war will stop as soon as possible, and permanent sustainable peace will be the reality at the plasmatic level of all beings. Peace be with us. I love you, Universal Council. I love you, Rick. I love you, all knowledge seekers. Thank you very much for this opportunity to share with you about peace. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Salomia, sharing the award you have been. Congratulations, my dear. So much love to you, as your name is like that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience and your words. Beautiful, beautiful words always. Thank you so much. Salam, namaste, salute. And anybody else want to? Here is the time to bring the needs and wishes from your community to the Universal Council as one planet, one nation, one race for justice and world peace. I welcome you all to bring your wishes, your love to share. Now, as as a Mojan, we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, my dear ones.
Much love to you. Thank you.
Hi everybody, it's Dean again here. If I can just quickly say that I've just I'm on hands-free. I was just driving back, and as I was driving back, in physicality, so this is in the matter state and the physicality of planet Earth. As I drive back, the biggest double rainbow is shining before I think I've ever seen, and expands right across the whole of the viewpoint in front of me. It's a very magnificent, wonderful rainbow, and it shines very bright for the whole of the souls, the whole of humanity, and for your very presence and your thoughts and intentions of bringing about this, in this moment, the spectrum of peace that is you. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear Dean. Thank you for sharing the rainbow. And you know, there are so many poetry all over the world. Beautiful poets have written about the rainbow, but it is real. The rainbow is not an illusion. This is reality. So because of that, because that is the nature we are, we see the rainbow as an illusion, but that is a true, well, I will say neighborhood. Well, thank you. Thank you, my dear Dean. Thank you so much for sharing the beauty. Thank you. Welcome everybody to share. Welcome. It's another wishes, my dear beautiful souls. And well, I will say this silence means that are we ready? Are we ready to go? So much love I'm feeling this time that I will say this sharing the experience makes us more, you know, when we say understandable in a condition we are, that is more in the way that because we are all part of each other. So if you have anything to share, any wish that has been fulfilled in a way, because if your intention, there's a story, a short story. I have shared it before. How do the intention works? How do the intention of soul in communication with other souls are equal and same. They want to love. They are kind. They are in the ethos according. They work according at the ethos of the universal unified field. And how they work is there was a story about the great Emperor Akbar and his minister Birbal, who was a very wise man and a kind person and a clever person too. And this emperor from India, well, they say from India, but that was part of the Hindustan is a part of Persia at that time. We are all in the oneness of that time. And Akbar was a emperor, a beautiful emperor, a good emperor, a wise emperor. And with his ministers, he always justifies the truth. He was famous for that. And one day he always travel whenever he goes. Mostly he goes with his minister Birbal and take advice from him what to do, not to do, because he was a emperor. He has very less time to even think. Sometime, well, for him, there another person has to think, because he's so much preoccupied. And one day when he was in a garden of rose, he always loved rose. He was in a garden of rose, and when he was traveling, walking with the Birbal, the minister, he came to the side of a well. The well with that always filled with water. But the well was dry. So the emperor said, "Why, Birbal? It is a beautiful garden of flower, of rose, and this well is dry. Why this is?" So Birbal said, "Because the well is dry from eons. It hasn't been filled with water, or the water hasn't came. It is so dry." So the emperor was not happy about that. and he asked the minister Birbal that Birbal, go to the kingdom and announce that everybody has a pot or bucket or anything they have container of milk to give and they have to come at the night and they have to pour the milk in the well. So that is beautiful, well of milk, my dear Birbal. And Birbal says, okay, I'll do that. And then Birbal announced in the kingdom to all, and everybody was there mostly. And the corrupt man or the good man or everybody was there. A poor or rich, as usually in the kingdom as we are here now. They all listened to it. And they gone their own way home. And the night came and all people came. A single person not left behind came with their pitcher, pot, container, bucket, and came to the well and poured the water, the milk in it, as I say so. Yes, then the night has gone and the emperor was walking in his room, and what will happen the next day? And the well full of milk I will see. And then the morning came, and he was with he and his minister Birbal was walking towards the well. And when they approached the well and came near to the well, the emperor what the emperor see, the well is full of water. Then the emperor was like frustrated. What is that? The well is full of water. I said milk, my dear. Haven't you announced that? Birbal said, my dear emperor, my dear emperor, with your love, the well should be filled with water. This is the way we merge when we think in the soul connection. We are all thinking the same way. We do the same way. We understand the same way. The well needs the water, and they came with the water from wherever they came. They don't know each other, but they came with the water. So the well needs the water. They understood that. This is the way the unified fields work and the intention works. The intention was there that the well should be filled with water. What does the well need? The well needed water. And all of us contributed in a way, unifying each other as a soul connection. We do that. As now we are doing these intentions, the wishes, and this is kind of fulfillment, And the feedback, sorry, I apologize. The feedback is the fulfillment of the wish, whenever. Well, we don't ignore that anymore. Ignoring, running away from these things doesn't work anymore. We have to acknowledge, we know the truth is. So here, these are my experience I want to share. These are beautiful stories, very, very beautiful stories. Thank you for listening. And anybody wants to say anything, please do share. Thank you. Welcome.
It's interesting that we asked for the needs and wishes and problems and so on from communities, and we get a moment of silence, and it's so refreshing, actually, so peaceful to feel that, rather than the when people bring up their needs and wishes, it's usually something that irritates them, something that's a problem that needs to have a solution and so on. And perhaps that peaceful moment is the solution to any of the problems that come up. When we find the peace inside, then that's what resolves the problem.
Yes, my dear Rick, sometimes, in the, we know because in the ancient times, there is no words, but there is always the emotional strength. In India, we say bhav, the emotion, the way you say something, even you don't have to say, I love you. That is the way you experiencing and giving this emotion, this way, the energy goes like that, Even in this physicality, we understand when we love somebody, we say, you're saying with your eyes. The eyes are the words. Yes, the eyes are saying, and there is no words. So even without the words, in the silence, we felt the love for each other. So this is the beauty of it. The silence is the love for each other, and the experiencing this peacefulness, that the knowledge that has been always here guiding us is so in beauty and totality that in the individual level, we understand that sometimes the emotion are so strong with this peacefulness that we go live to it, like that. When we go live, we are present like that, So, and we understand what we are sharing each other. So this is the way in this oasis of love, everything works, Everybody is approaching the most beauty and totality. Everybody is clear, everybody's path is open, and everybody can go. This is the equality and unity. This knowledge is given to us. The courage to accept, the truth. That is, of course, my dear Rick, the silence is so, I will say, truthful. If there is no sharing, then we go to the next slide, if possible. If there is no sharing for today, for now, the silence is very good. Very, very beautiful. Thank you. Here we are. We have the wrap-up time, my dear ones. As enjoy the peacefulness, all beautiful souls. Enjoy the intentions we did. Enjoy the knowledge. Enjoy the field strength of the universal creator. So, and be the co-creator. So, Dan Smith has shared one thing. I will, Shine on Beautiful Diamonds. That was a song by Pink Floyd. Thank you. Thank you, my dear Diane. This is the way. Keep the silence, sing the song in your way, dance in your way, This is the time. We have not appreciated ourselves before, when I am dancing, somebody was obligating that why you are dancing. This is not the way to dance. So there is a way to dance. I dance on my way. What about that? Like I sing on my way. What about that? Huh? So everybody can sing, everybody can dance in their own way. So thank you, Diane, for sharing the note. Thank you. This is very, very beautiful. So then the key is of every soul connection. We are here to serve, not to be served, the Universal Council. Here I say, welcome, welcome, Suswagatam, my dear beautiful souls. Where the science meet the soul, welcome to the beautiful energy of Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute, and welcome to the beautiful energy of Universal Souls. So thank you for being here. This is Shwetanvar, Universal Council Hindi language. So we are crossing the language barrier. Thank you for being here. Salam, namaste, salute. Thank you. Thank you, my dear Rick. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sweta, and thanks to all the members of the Universal Council who do serve and exemplify that saying that we are here to serve and not to be served. Take what you need. I am present. This has been the 240th One Nation, One Planet, One Race for World Peace and Justice on Tuesday, September 20th, 2022. Thank you, everybody, for attending today. And this is a first. We are done in less than 2 hours. This is amazing. And perhaps we can use any extra time we thought might have happened on this workshop to be present and be peaceful and to broadcast that to others. And I think it's time for the planet to undergo those changes. And we look forward to it. Okay, and what else is coming up? We have the next public teaching workshop is the Keshe Plasma Reactor group, which is tomorrow. That's Wednesday, September 21st, starting at 7 a.m. Central European Time, which is the same as 10 p.m. Pacific Time on Tuesday today. And people are welcome to attend that workshop. And if you have any questions or projects you'd like to share, you're welcome in that format. We also have, I believe Marie's TV Galactica is tonight. That is at 11:59 p.m. I think I've got a picture for that. There we go. Keep forgetting to show the picture. Here we are. So that's every Tuesday at 11:59 Central European Time, teachings about the soul, ethos, and universal council with Marie Calv. And that's on TV Galactica. You can find that on the TV Galactica YouTube or TV Galactica Facebook channel as well. And it's also posted in the Telegram groups. Hi, Dean.
The reactor is dancing, you know, no obligation anymore. Dance and clap. I do like that. Thank you, my dear.
Okay, thank you, Sweta. I think we're ready for that, but Dean has something to say here, I think.
No, Rick, I do apologise. The microphone just popped open. It sometimes happens. I was walking along, just trying to capture this this moment as I spoke about earlier on, and I don't know why. It's that interaction of being present and the Universal Council and being present with the Keshe family. These moments happen, and I don't know why. So I apologise. But thank you for a very beautiful presentation by everybody. And it's always a pleasure and an honor to be present in the moment with such beautiful souls that give so much and are here to share with everybody this beauty that is for the whole family of humanity and all the souls present. It's a gift, and it's to bring about a unity and a peace, as is spoken about earlier, for each and every being. So thank you, Rick. Thank you, Sweta, for your beautiful work. Yeah, thank you, Rick, for everything you do. Thank you. Bye for now.
Come on, and we have to dance.
Yeah, enough walking. It's time to do some dancing. All right. Thanks, Dean.
Thanks, Rick.
And what Sweta means is we're going to go out with our usual manner here with the Flight Enhancement Spaceship Unit music version. And we hope you can clap and dance your way through the day. And we'll see you in the next public teaching workshop. Bye for now, everyone.